What's up, boss babes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavinia Lizette, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you need to start a side hustle in 2020. So as you're aware, this year has been a rough year for many of us. Many of us have lost our jobs, we've been laid off, we've lost businesses, we have been drastically affected by this COVID-19 pandemic. It is outrageous the amount of time that we've had to sit in our houses. It's scary for those who are not making any money, for those who have lost their businesses. It's just devastating. It's imperative that you start a side hustle. And the reason why I'm using the term side hustle instead of a business is because I feel like when I mention the word business to people, they feel like, oh my God, it's gonna be so much work, it's so much to do. And yes, don't get me wrong, it is a lot of work. You have to put your all in it. But at the same time, when I say side hustle, people think, oh, okay, it's just a side hustle, but it can make you money. So in 2008, I started a side hustle. I was working with a moving company as I worked in the office with a moving company, and I started a side hustle. My side hustle was a cleaning business. And this was not something I was passionate about, but I knew that I was very, very good at cleaning. I pay attention to detail and I'm good at it. So I figured, why not try to make some money off of starting a cleaning business? I spent $500 on my equipment and all of my supplies, and I just went for it. I was promoting on Craigslist. That's where I found most of my clients, was Craigslist, and also through the moving company that I worked for. They referred a lot of their clients to me, and that's how I built my clients. So this was not a business that I was looking to really grow because it is a lot of physical work, it's tiring, but it kept me afloat for 8 years. So that side hustle was great. That side hustle has helped me build this business that I have now. So I'm just gonna share with you guys 5 reasons why you should consider starting a side hustle. So reason number 1, everybody wants extra income. If you start a side hustle, that would be extra income on top of what you're making at your job. So say for instance, you are a good baker, you're a talented cooker, you make jewelry, you make wigs, or whatever you can do and you can do well, you can start a side hustle. You know, if you want to sell bottled water, you can create a side hustle selling bottled water. Realistically, there is so many ideas. There's so many things that you could do to create a side hustle. I watched this documentary recently, and it was about this 15-year-old little girl that started making natural skincare products at home. The side hustle, little hobby she had, she shared these products with her friends, and now she has a $1 million business from something that was a side hustle. So tip number 1 is everybody wants to increase our income. That is a way of making extra income. Tip number 2, by you having your own side hustle, you are creating a form of freedom. You are able to free up some of that time that you would be working on your regular job, because you are now making money in your side hustle to compensate for the money lost on the job. So you are creating freedom for yourself. I'm sure that at some point in your life, you have called your boss and was like, I'm sorry, Bob, but I'm sick. Really knowing you wasn't sick, but you needed time off, so you had to lie to get time off, or you feel bad for calling your job and saying, you know, you're not able to come in today. While you're creating your side hustle will begin to bring you more money, which will create more freedom, and then at some point you'll be able to leave your main job if you're wanting to build your side hustle into a business. Tip number 3. It's so beneficial to have multiple streams of income. One stream of income can be wiped away from you just like that. So it is best to be able to have multiple streams of income. So if you can increase your streams of income, then you will increase your what? Your income. Think of multiple side hustles that you could do, things that you're talented at and something that you are passionate about. If you're not passionate about it, it will not last. As I mentioned, I had a cleaning business for 8 years. That was not my passion. It was a stepping stone to get me to where I am now. Tip number 4, creating a side hustle, creating multiple streams of income will result in you having more control over your finances. Now, we as adults, we want to be in complete control, but when it comes to our finances, we don't think that way. When you're working a 9 to 5, at any point your employer could cut your hours, you know, they could reduce your pay, they could let you go, and then your finances are poof, gone, right? So we need a safety net in place to prevent that from happening. Now, I am not saying do not work. When I opened PoshLife Hair, I continued working for 7 months. At the 7-month mark, I was fired, but I already built this business. So when I left the job that I was on, it was not a big problem because I already had a second stream, actually a third stream of income coming in. At the time I was working with a company, I had my cleaning business, and then I just opened Posh. So it wasn't a really hard blow for me because I already had streams of income coming in. So I'm not saying quit your job, keep your job for that security. Start and build your side hustles because they will allow you to have more control over your finances. I have been working since the age of 16. I've worked in different industries, and now being in my 5th year of owning my brick and mortar store, I have made the most that I have ever made in my entire life. So starting a side hustle, starting a business will take your life to that next level if you're willing to be consistent and go hard. And tip number 5, when you start a side hustle, after a while of you having this side hustle, you will learn so much in this side hustle, and people will begin to know, okay, this is what this person does. For instance, many people know that I sell hair. I've been selling hair for about 7 years now. Even though I've had my brick and mortar store for almost 5, I've still been selling hair for about 7 years. And now I am a hair extension expert. So this is the perk to starting a side hustle. After you have this side hustle for some time, you now become an expert. That is another stream of income. Now that I'm an expert, I can charge people to share the knowledge that I have, because I have been through ups and downs. I've made mistakes that have burnt me. To prevent other people from making these mistakes, I can charge people for that information, because if they make the mistakes will cost. I've made so many mistakes along my journey, this 5-year journey with this brick and mortar store. I've lost thousands of dollars. If I would have invested my money into a business coach, then I probably would have avoided these mistakes. But now I am an expert, and now I can charge people for the knowledge that I have. Even though I do share a lot of stuff on YouTube completely free, because I feel like in order for us to be our best self, we need this knowledge, and I want everybody to be great. So I want to share the knowledge that I have. But I have created an ebook on how to build a 6-figure hair business. So that's another stream of income for me. I've also created the POSH Academy, which is giving people tips and tricks on how to build their hair business. So with you starting a side hustle, that side hustle can make you an expert, and that side hustle can also turn into a $1 million business. So guys, I hope that I have shared some really helpful tips with you all on 5 reasons why you should start a side hustle. I will try to leave a few links below of some ideas for side hustles. I am also thinking of other things that my children can do to start a side hustle. So I'll also share some kid-friendly side hustles and some side hustles that you may be interested in. So guys, thank you so much for viewing my video. If you are not following me, please come follow me on Instagram at I am Lavinia Lizette, and also follow my business page at PoshLife Hair. And if you are ever interested in any of the products that I show on my YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, come check out my website at PoshLifeHair.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this information was super valuable, and I hope you're able to think of your next $1 million plan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.